started a business, so it's like, yeah, it's gonna be hard to balance videos and business and work, but I just gotta, you know, the weather was getting kind of cold, so it's a beautiful day out today, and on my way to a meeting at work, and I'll pick the video back up after the meeting. Ate a bunch of food. Alright. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's literally, it's been months since I've rode this bike. And every time I hop on it, this is my 24 Mt-09, every time I hop on it, I just love this thing. It's like, honestly, like, I try to say it's not my favorite bike because, like, I really love the Mt-07 because, you know, it's way better for wheelies, but this just does everything all around. It's just really awesome. But yeah, I started my own business. I wasn't really planning on doing that, you know, but it's just something that, you know, I bought a side-by-side and I needed speakers, and now I've been doing a lot of AutoCAD, a lot of Fusion 360. What I do is I design speaker pods and tower speakers, all shapes, all sizes, for all brands of speakers. It sounds like a niche, you know, make sure the mic's plugged in. It sounds like something that's niche, you know, not many people like it, but it's like, anybody with a four-wheeler side-by-side, freaking even a truck, you know, Jeeps, anybody that can mount speakers without having to put like them in the doors or whatnot or in boxes, I can make that. And it's like, the prices, you know, for example, like a set of 8-inch freaking tower enclosures with no speakers is like $300, you know. You might be able to find some China ones for cheaper, but it's like, I can design them however you want, whatever color you want, clamping to whatever you want, whatever speaker you want, anything, okay? And I design them, you know, in-house on my computer, on Fusion 360, which is, you know, AutoCAD, and I saw them at a good price. Like, for example, you know, I might put some pictures in, but I might be too lazy to put some pictures in, but it's like, the other day I got a Talon 1000, a side-by-side, you know, and I've always wanted a Talon, and there's obviously better side-by-sides out there. Oh, I'm so fast. Not as fast as me, my boy. But yeah, I got a Talon, I've always wanted one, right? And it's like, every time I do something, I don't really like plan on doing it. Like, I bought this bike, I didn't want to put an exhaust on it, you know. As soon as I bought it, a fucking exhaust on it too, you know. So it's like, everything I do it, you know, I would say big, cheesy, you know, Wiz Khalifa, you know, but like everything I do, I just do it, you know. So like, now I got, you know, multiple speakers on my side-by-side. I don't have any pictures of it right now, but I got some older pictures of the 2.8s and the 2.10s that I printed up. And but yeah, I added speakers, and I made a sub box for 2.10s. It slams pretty good. Yeah, I gotta put some pictures. Hopefully I put some pictures. But the pictures I have are the ones with the sub box, the 2.10s. You know, it's a 4th order band pass box with a 3/4 inch plexiglass, you know, face on it. The 2.8s that I designed, the 2.10s that I designed. You know, I can design grills, any mounts that you want, custom text. You know, it sounds cheesy talking about it, but it's not cheesy because I've already made some decent money on it, so I would say just freaking hit me up. Let's say message me or comment, you know, whatever, if you want some freaking speakers. You got something you want to put some speakers on, with or without speakers. And the biggest thing is, like, a lot of companies, they don't sell, like DS18 is for one, they do sell empty enclosures, but they are taxing for it. And it's like, bro, so why are you taxing, bro? I know how much this shit costs, you know, like the ABS injection mold, it's like, it costs a lot for like the initial molding, but like once you get that out of the way, it's like you're making a lot of money. So I don't understand why they charge so freaking much. But like, for example, speaker just started playing. Yeah, like I can make any size, you know, up to like 15-inch freaking pods, which no one makes 15-inch pods. Like Wet Sounds is a company, they make 12-inch pods, or 12-inch tower speakers per se. And they have, they're priced, you know, anywhere from $2 to $3 grand for 2 of them with speakers. They don't sell just the enclosures, so it's like you can't just buy an enclosure and put your speaker in. So it's like, I will sell a set of 12s for way cheap. I don't have the prices in my head right now, but I will sell a set of 12s with speakers way cheaper than what Wet Sounds will do it. And it will also be horn, you know, because it's hard to find a 12-inch speaker with a horn. You know, I gotta source it out of the country. I got this company in Germany that I can get speakers from. BC, might be BC speakers, it might be Germany, I'm not sure. But I can get 12s with horns. You know, if you don't know, like compression drivers horns, that's like some car audio type shit. Like it's loud. So like I can make 12s with or without speakers, good price. I can make 15s with or without speakers for a good price. But I'm gonna start doing the 15s with the speaker, because it's easier to make sure it fits right, because you know every speaker fits different. Obviously I can make like an enclosure that's one size fits all, but I really like having a perfect fit. And I do the measurement for the airspace. So if you want like a 12 ported, if you want like a 10, 12 or 15 ported, I can do that. So like right now I'm designing a 15 tower speaker enclosure that has a port. It's got like 21 inches of port on the bottom of it, and it's gonna be fucking nasty. It's gonna be like, what, 19 millimeters thick, so that's gonna be 3/4 of an inch thick. Yeah, I might even do an inch thick the whole thing, and then it's gonna have ridges on the inside. So the thing's gonna be, you could, in theory, if you like jacked up a car, you could put it underneath the car and use it as a jack stand. That's how strong it's gonna be. So like, yeah, I'm using some, you know, industrial material. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I've been so busy. I've really been fixated on that, you know. But I had the opportunity to take the bike out today. It's a beautiful day. What is the degrees? It says 82 out, but you know, 82 at 80 miles an hour is you know, a delicious temperature. But yeah, like, so I got the side-by-side, and man, you know, like my four-wheeler is getting built up right now. I got a 2022 Foreman 520 straight axle, and it's going on 6-inch portals. I had also bought an arc droid, you know, with a titanium 65, I think is what it's called, the plasma cutter. The plasma cutter cuts like 1 3/4 inches, or like inch and almost damn near 1.5 inches of straight steel. So I make the files on CAD. I can cut out metal. I can freaking, me and my best friend, he's really doing that because he's the one who bought the pipe bender. He's buying all the other shit. You know, I just bought the arc droid, and he's already got a MIG and TIG. So we're also two companies in one. Okay, I'm doing, you know, speakers and accessories. I also make cup holders, and for thin cans, thick cans, you know, 20 bucks a cup holder. That's really cheap. You know, you can't even find good cup holders, and it fits any clamp that you want. Like if you wanted a cup holder that fits right here, you know, any, you know, 7/8 the freaking, what is it, inch and whatever the fuck. Okay, you know, I make any size, anything. So it's like, and what we're doing with the arc droid is we're starting off with four-wheelers. We're gonna go to side-by-sides. We're doing custom suspension, ball joint delete, You know, portal plates. Like for example, we're putting my 520 Foreman on 6-inch portals. Only a few people have done that because it's not a bolt-on. You know, they're Rubicon portals. There's my coworker. I had to leave him. But yeah, so the four-wheeler's going on 6-inch portals. That's going to be nasty. I really don't like speeding on an I-4 because you never know. Traffic. I'll pick back up after this traffic. Bro, every single time I shut the camera off, there's a freaking I do a nasty fucking wheelie. Like the first wheelie I did on this today, I was freaking hitting like balance point. And I was like, I've never even hit balance point on this bike before. I'm just like, I'm so used to riding the Mt-07, I was just doing the same thing on this, but like, you know, anyways, so we got like, I got one business going, my friend's got one business going, but we're pretty much like doing stuff together. We're gonna have our own Shopify. Like my Shopify is LA Fabrications, but every time we try to look it up, it's like, it doesn't show up, so it's like, forget it, you know, I'm just gonna probably not even have a Shopify until I get things going. But yeah. You know, so I got the side-by-side, right, and it's like I've just been riding that, you know, that's what I've been doing. It's like I might snap the Instacam on there and like get some videos, because it's like we ride by the house, but there's a lot of good riding, you know, a bunch of freaking tater thoughts dancing around, so it's a good time, you know. I just wanted to freaking make a little video today, you know, a little update of freaking what I've been doing, you know, started a business, got a side-by-side. I know the last video I said I got a side-by-side, but it's like, you know, that was pretty fresh when I got it, because I've only had it for a little bit, what, 2 months, something like that, and it's great, you know. I was gonna buy a side-by-side cash. I was gonna be able to use one cash off Marketplace, and I was like, man, it's gonna be a clapped out piece of shit, you know. It's like, and I was okay with fixing it, you know, it is what it is. But then I've been looking for, you know, a couple of years on a good deal, and the prices on the Talons just keep going lower and lower. Same thing like a Razor, you know. Polaris is pretty shit, but like an XP Turbo or Turbo S, they're pretty nasty, you know. They're trash, but they're pretty nasty, you know. Like, I don't know if I'd buy one. I'd probably buy one for a good deal, but like, so, oh, good thing I'm not speeding. Look at that. Fed boy! Fed boy! But yeah, I got a good deal on it. And, oh, my tag's super tucked too. So that's good, he didn't fuck with me. But yeah, let me put some cruise control on. I got a good deal. I drove like 2.5 hours away to his dealership. They had a used one, right? I went to D-Land, Florida, and they had a couple of used ones. I was looking at a 23, and it was clapped. Then I was looking at this 21, and the owner before me, he had it on a farm. He did a bunch of stuff to it, like windshield, you know, door, freaking half doors on the bottom, doors on the top, whatever, you know, all that stuff. Did a bunch of stuff. It was like 15 grand, bro. Like, that's a good fucking deal. And then I got it, and I refinanced it with my bank, and then I refinanced my car. So like, literally, I got a side-by-side, and it cost me $33 a month, all said and done. And I have less interest on my car, so it, in theory, it costed me less than 15 grand, and only 33 bucks a month. So it's like, bro, it was such a good time to do it, and I got such a freaking dummy deal. It's already got wheels, radius arms. It's got like everything but freaking portals, but it's like I don't even want to put portals on it. Not yet. I don't want to lift it yet. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I might like turn it back on to get some wheelies in or something, but like that's about it. I don't want to make this video too long. Peace out.